Hey, beautiful souls. I just thought I would share some messages for all of you this evening. I spend a lot of time in quiet, in the silence, as I connect myself with the divine, as I am the divine. I am the light, as we all are. And this world can be very painful, very scary. There is a lot of control and a lot of fear, and it's not real. When we get trapped in the matrix and we don't see a way out, we don't see beyond the boundaries of our human physical body. And what we need to remember is that we're not our bodies, that we are soul, we are light, and we are love. And I know many people have a hard time accepting that, understanding that, as they feel that is not their beliefs. And what I've learned is beliefs are patterns that we've been made to believe, that our life really has been sculpted for us. Our life is a story, and that story does not depict who we are, who our soul is. It just depicts our physical body, our ego. And as many of us, we have never learned that. We don't know that. So this information is foreign to us. And many of us won't even take it in and just listen to it, process it, just be open to it to see, does this have truth? And when I speak and share messages, I am speaking the truth for me, and it's not based on beliefs. It's based on who I am and connecting with the Creator, with love, with that light, every single day as He flows within me and around me. And I know that I'm safe, I'm loved, and I am whole. And before I connected with my divine self, with the divine source, I was stuck, I guess, in the matrix. I was trapped. I was in my ego, and I thought that was all real. But at the same time, I was so uncomfortable. I could feel just the darkness around me, the lower energies around me, and seeing demons and ghosts and shadow men, shadow people. And I always felt that this is a hell realm, and I didn't understand why I was seeing this, why I was sensing this, and nobody else seemed to know this, or some did, but many of us didn't know this, and I guess I didn't know how to comprehend it, and I didn't know how to, I guess, use it to push me to recognize who I truly am. I've always believed in a higher power, but I forgot who I was, as many of us do. I didn't realize that I am a part of God. I am a part of this light and a part of this love, and I don't need to be in this lower negative energy, that I can be in the higher frequencies. I can be in the higher light. And I can ascend, my consciousness can ascend to the higher levels. And for so long, I felt that when I was drinking or just partying and using drugs, that I felt this oneness, this bliss in a sense. And what I realized was, yeah, I was feeling something because my spiritual body was not in my body. And that's why I could sense that. And that's why I could sense the darker realms too. And even when I guess I was sober, that I could still sense that as being a clairsentient that you do. But I never knew how to stay connected to myself and to life and to source. And it's about remembering who we are. So once we awaken, we start seeing life differently, and we may not understand it right away. There might be a lot of anger, a lot of pain, a lot of sadness, and we don't know, I guess, what to believe anymore. And sometimes we even hold ourselves back because our loved ones are still asleep. And sometimes we think we're alone out there, and there's not other people who have awakened, not other light workers out there, I guess. And I want to tell you that there is. And I want to tell you that there's hope. And I think it's about us connecting together, unifying together, this light, this love, because we are one. So let's be that oneness. And I know there are people that haven't awakened, and there are people that are living in their ego, living in the darkness. Some are living in the hell realms. That's their choice. They may not think they have a choice, or they obviously may not even realize too, because they're asleep, because they're stuck in the simulation. And I want to tell you, we can't control people. We can't awaken people as much as we want to. Somebody I love dearly with my whole heart and soul, that person will wake up when they wake up, and if they do, we have all experienced our ego. As a human, we have an ego, and that's that negative mind that talks to us. But there's layers, levels, and dimensions of our ego, and that is connected to the darker and the lower realms, and that can be connected to the demons. But we also have our light self too, and we're connected to the higher layers, levels, and dimensions, connected to the angels, connected to God. And I know there's so much going on in this world, all this darkness coming out, and all these secrets coming out, satanic rituals, and people, so many people dying and taking their lives, and more mental illness coming out. And it's because we're forgetting who we are. We need to remember who we are. And again, we are that love. We are that light. We are the divine. We come from source. We are the gods and goddesses. We're joy, we're peace, we're happiness, we're bliss. And we create our lives. if we are asleep is because, well, we're asleep, and the distractions in this world of movies, TV shows, music, social media, addictions, keeps us trapped, keeps us asleep. It has a lower frequency, lower energy to the music, to the TV shows, to the movies, to food. That food is another one too. All that sugar, salt, all the packaged foods we consume, all the fast food that we consume, that keeps us asleep. It keeps our ego in control. And we're not our ego. We're not our body. We are light. We are our light bodies. So if you take anything away from this message, just please take away that you are loved, you are loved, you are safe, you are protected. So I'm sending you from the divine source through me, sending you all love, light, and healing. XOXO, Michelle.